Welcome to Deep for No Reason. It's Davina, and today we're talking about clearing your timeline. Now, some of you may find this work very familiar, especially if you've ever been to therapy. Now, for this work, we're not going to go that deep, but we are going to hit some pain points. So get ready. All right. First, I want you to think about a recent difficult situation or conversation or altercation that you've maybe had with someone. And I want you to think maybe within the last couple of months. If you're like, my life is great, I don't know what you're talking about, then go back like a year. But something that was difficult, I want you to name that. All right? Now that you have named that situation, I want you to think about how it made you feel. What you made that situation mean about you as a person. What feelings come up for you when you think about that situation. Once you have that, you know what the emotions are, you got them named. Now I want you to think back over the last 5 to 10 years. Are there any major events that happened in your life that make you feel or that made you feel very similar to those same feelings, right? We're thinking of a timeline. We're talking about a timeline. So you might start to see a pattern, okay? So now I want you to go back even further. Work your way back to the first time where you felt that way. You felt those feelings. And the truth is, for most of us, this is going to be a childhood wound. It's going to be something that takes us all the way back to when we were children, which can be a little tricky because that often means that the wound was caused by someone that was close to us, whether it was a mother, father, brother, sister, cousin, grandma, doesn't matter, right? Now, what I do love about this work is that it naturally teaches grace and compassion because now as an adult, you're seeing things a little different, hopefully from a different lens than when you were a child. So once you've walked yourself back to this childhood version of yourself and you've thought about what the feelings are that you have felt, your work now is to simply give yourself what you would have needed or wanted as a child. For some people, it would be that they wanted a mother who was more loving, who was more kind, who hugged them more. Maybe it is a sibling that was kinder, sweeter, more gentle with them. Whatever it is, you give yourself those things. For example, when I did this exercise and I took myself back to my childhood version of myself, I said I needed love, trust, and support. And the reason why I chose that is because when I walked myself back, I remember thinking and being very upset that my mother wasn't present. She wasn't there. But she wasn't there because she was working. It's not like she was like going out having fun, living her life. She literally was at work. And the truth is that something bad happened while she was at work. However, now, fast forward, as a mother myself, I have grace and compassion and understanding how something like that could happen. It doesn't change the fact that it happened. It just gives me the opportunity to look at things from a different view. So now, once you've given yourself what you needed, right? Mine is love, trust, and support. Go tattoo it on your arm. Okay, that's what I did. But the point is to live those words out. And what I mean by that is, for example, in my situation, I do not do community with people that I don't feel love, trust, and support from. If any of those is missing, not all three, but just any one of those is missing, I suffer. So I get to choose as an adult now, knowing exactly what I need, I get to choose. Do I want to endure what the situation is going to bring because I don't have what I need? Or am I going to set boundaries and separate myself from that situation? It's a choice, right? It's always a choice. So your work is to figure out what your words are and to make a commitment to ensure that you give yourself those things every single day in every single situation. in every relationship. Take that with you, and I'll see you next time. In the meantime, subscribe, comment, share, like, do all the things. I'm new here to YouTube. However, I'll get a hang of it. I promise.